Somebody told me, you keep going checking in, talking about you suicidal, you will end up, they're going to end up keeping you. So I stopped that. But then when Stanford got my body back in shape, sent me home, then my probation officer ordered me to go to a program, 6-month program at the Hope House in Redwood City, and that changed my life. Professors from Stanford came out and they taught us classes, and the first class was on religious, and then we had AA meetings and all that, so I became in contact with my spiritual, and then I asked God to help me. And after the program, I met Eileen. Well, I had started working for the street team about a week before. This guy named Martin. Before I left, I was remanded into custody. I did some jail time, and then I had to go into the program because they didn't want me to continue my lifestyle. I wasn't getting anywhere. I was a nuisance to society. So the program helped me, and I kept in contact with Eileen Richardson. I said, Eileen, can I please come back to work? Because I only worked a couple weeks for them before I had to go away. And she said, yeah, but during the time what really got me was when I was in jail. She wrote and sent me money twice and a card from the street team members, and that really made me know that someone really cared about me. And ever since my life have come back together, thanks to them. I've been with them 3 years now. I've been working in the kitchen, serving people, and seeing the same people, the people that I used to party with, if you call it party, get high with, get drunk with, or whatever. And some of them say to me, don't forget where you came from. And I don't want to be rude and say, how can I forget? I'm looking at you. But I continue to try to improve myself by going to school and doing good things to educate myself, so eventually when I'm ready to move on, I have to take my time because I was still on probation and I just went off of probation. So it's like I have a reason to live. I have Eileen and the street team have did so much to help me get back on the right track, and since then I got a daughter in London that's done contacted me. I'm back in contact with my children that I didn't have a chance to raise because of my addiction, and I have hope now, and I'm just grateful to be able to get up early in the morning and go to work. It's volunteer work, but they help me get an apartment, and they help people get housing and a lot of good things, schooling, the whole works, and a job. I'm getting ready to be on a job training in medical billing, so that's a big step for me. And if it wasn't for the street team, I wouldn't even have what I have, and I'm grateful that God has blessed me with a roof over my head and with good people to work with, especially Eileen Richardson. She's done so much for me. I can never repay her.
You have a question?
Judy, can you explain how you got to go back to school? Like, did people help you with the money, or how did that process come about?
Eileen Richardson, I was in a meeting, and she said, "You're going to school," because she knows some of my background. When I was a drafts person doing drafting, uh, they look at your resumes and stuff, and she said, "You going back to school?" And then I just said, "Oh yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Where I'm gonna get the money from?" So she paid for it for my class, and coming up in January, it's gonna cost like $2,400 something, and I'm hoping to get a grant. It's medical billing, but it's through the Boston Reed program, where I'll get the on-the-job training thing and get hooked up on how I can set up my own business at home or whatever. But my grades, I'm really happy, were real good. I took medical terminology and medical office procedure, 3 classes, and then and medical billing. So then Excel and computer, I'm really no good at computers at all. So I had to take mousing class, and then Excel and some other classes, but I'm really learning, and I'm just grateful that a lot of people I know out there, that they either got killed, died, or in prison, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to be with the street team, because if I didn't have something to look forward to, I didn't know how to get back. And Eileen, she's always open, even if she had to take it out of her own pocket. If the funds don't roll in right, she's still gonna be there to help. Did I answer you?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
And so what kind of work do you do with other team members as far as together?
Sometimes we have like contracts on outside, like the midnight run we did. Some of us volunteered to go work then, and then I was able to work with other street team members. And then at the Opportunity Center, sometime if someone can't make it in or whatever, then I just cover for them, or either stay and fill in and help out if it's a bad day. But I have did fundraising for the street team when we had the calendars with the people on it. We that was when I first started. I won an iPod from fundraising, and then I started out sweeping the streets downtown Palo Alto. I did some everything.
I guess this question is for all of you. How did the your experience of the streets team change the way you interacted with other people you found in the streets, if it did? The way you talked to other people, or the way you looked at other people on the streets as well? Or did it stay the same?
Repeat that one more
Yeah,
time.
sorry. I was wondering if like your experience of the streets team changed the way you interacted with other people, like the way you talked and felt about other people who also lived in the streets with you.
No, because most of the people that come in that knew me,
Mm-hmm.
the positive, the good people, they